Have you ever felt that no matter what you do, happiness is always out of reach? I spent years chasing happiness, only to realize I was looking in the wrong places. And when I stopped chasing and started creating happiness, my entire life changed. In this video, I'm going to share my personal story and the steps I took to create joy from within, no matter my circumstances. By the end, you'll understand how to stop running after happiness and start living it every single day. We live in a world that sells us the idea that happiness is something we can buy, achieve, or find in someone else. Social media doesn't help either. We see highlight reels of other people's lives and think, if I had their life, I'd be happy. But let me tell you something. Happiness doesn't come from the car you drive, the house you own, or the number of likes you get. It comes from who you are and how you choose to see the world around you. For years, I thought happiness was tied to external things, success, relationships, or material achievements. But every time I reached a milestone, I realized something. The joy I felt was temporary. The excitement would fade, and I'd find myself setting another goal, thinking the next thing would finally make me happy. It was an endless cycle. The truth is, happiness isn't something you find. It's something you create, moment by moment. A few years ago, I hit a breaking point. I was living in Saudi Arabia, working as an operations manager. On paper, it looked like I had everything together, but deep down, I felt lost. When my contract ended during the pandemic, I had to return to Egypt. I came back to a life that felt uncertain, without a clear path forward. For months, I asked myself, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just be happy? Then something unexpected happened. I received a friend request from someone in my hometown. We started talking, and those conversations gave me something I hadn't felt in a long time: hope. For the first time, I wasn't looking outside myself for happiness. I was simply enjoying the connection, the kindness, and the small moments of joy in our conversations. That experience taught me something powerful. Happiness isn't about what you achieve. It's about how you show up for the present moment and the people around you. When I stopped focusing on what I didn't have and started appreciating what I did, my entire perspective shifted. Gratitude was the first thing that changed my mindset. Every morning, I started writing down 3 things I was thankful for, no matter how small. Maybe it was a warm cup of coffee, the sunlight streaming through my window, or a kind word from a friend. Gratitude reminds you of what's good in your life, even when things feel hard. I started seeing challenges as opportunities to grow. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? I began asking, what can this teach me? This simple shift turned struggles into stepping stones. For example, losing my job felt devastating at the time, but it pushed me to rebuild my life in ways I never imagined. One of the biggest lessons I learned was to stop waiting for everything to be perfect. Life is messy, and that's okay. I started celebrating small wins, completing a task, learning something new, or simply showing up for myself. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Happiness is contagious. I made a conscious effort to spend time with people who uplifted me and inspired me. I also set boundaries with those who drained my energy. Remember, the people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your happiness. Happiness doesn't have to be big or grand. It's in the little things, listening to your favorite song, taking a walk in nature, or laughing with someone you love. The more I embraced these small moments, the more joy I felt every day. Fast forward to today, and my life isn't perfect, but it's full. I'm married to the person who gave me hope during one of the hardest times in my life. We've built a life together, and every day I try to focus on what really matters: love, connection, and being present for the people I care about. Looking back, I realized that the happiest moments weren't tied to achievements or material things. They were the times I showed gratitude, embraced imperfection, and found joy in the little things. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this: happiness isn't a destination. It's a choice you make every single day. It's not about having more. It's about appreciating what you already have. So, I challenge you. What's one thing you can do today to create happiness? Start small. Write down what you're grateful for. Call someone you love. Take a moment to breathe and appreciate the beauty around you. Because happiness doesn't come from outside, it starts with you. Thank you for watching. And remember, You have the power to create a life full of joy, no matter where you are right now. If this message resonates with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today.